two categories. These long, like elongated looking shapes, such as the pins and these like holes, and the more organic looking shapes. So I decided to create like a lattice work of sorts. This can be seen here that would like support my whole
So you're
object.
doing a real kit bashing here, huh?
Kind of. Yes.
Which is not a bad thing. I'm just asking. That's pretty much it. So you basically do a stick. You literally glue it all together in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like skewers and.
yeah. So these provided like the main structure of it, and then the rest, like the more organic pieces, like fit into that.
All right, fair enough. Drawing line width, you guys are still a bit off. The same conversation is there. Those I find interesting because you're taking advantage of your tools a bit, and still overlaid with the line width. I think, yeah, mostly. A few are left out, but it's okay. Yeah. It's a shame that you put the lines into it, even though I kind of appreciate it, just for graphic reasons.
Yeah.
But I tell my students always, you want to print it out so you can pin it up as like a Valentine's gift to a girlfriend or something like this. That's kind of like the goal. Every drawing is an artwork. Yeah, that's what you have to look forward to. So yeah, so it's clearly an architectural Valentine's gift in this case. Yeah, but I like this density you're achieving here. I'm kind of curious about the weird packing you get. This is an elevation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's your axle? This is it.
It's more like an exploded.
It's exploded. Okay. So, what made you pack more or less in this and this direction, but not in this direction?
Originally, I guess you can kind of see the outline. I was just following the bounding box, but then I decided going up to try not to conform to the top of the bounding box.
Why only to the top? Who told you it's a top? What if you turn it around, rotate it around? What do you do then? No, I think this you have to understand. This is the question you should ask yourself. So why is this suddenly a top? Yeah, because that's actually my critique here is that this is super grounded. Yeah, that is like sits literally on the ground and on the floor, and then it starts literally piling up. Like so, you create basically this junkyard of skewer toy objects. Yeah. We should give it a name actually, so that's where I would be critical. So because you're losing the saturation and the density you were proposing earlier, because it starts then falling a bit apart. Yeah, it looks more like it looks much more like a very elaborate drum kit here, right? Yeah. Some mega rock show like from some hair metal band or something. Spinal Tap. I don't know if you guys know Spinal Tap. No?
I've heard of them.
It's a very funny comedy about hair metal bands. Yeah. You guys should check it out. It's kind of really obnoxiously stupid. So you guys might enjoy it in one minute. But so this is my critique. The other thing I'm kind of wondering about, which goes back to her project also, it seems like scale differentiation is much harder to identify in your case, right? Because it seems like you have like this is the larger scale, and then you're scaling into smaller scales-ish.
They're all actually like the same actual scale. So like
Except for your skewers, right?
those are actually parts of the drone.
I
So
get that,
like,
yeah, I just call them skewers.
Oh, yeah. But that's like the actual
Yeah.
like scale compared to like the other objects.
But you see, like I think this is where I'm having a hard time because like I would like to see a much more differentiated scale personally, so I can play a bit with the saturation on a different level rather than just packing it with the same scaled object. That's my, but it might be your instruction is. It seems like most of you don't have very scalar differentiation. They're all very similar in scale. So in the sense, like I think your packing, I'm a bit skeptical about. I'm also skeptical about this. Again, I call it the skewers. Yeah, like how they operate. Yeah, yes, they don't do much spatially. They just do something operational. Yeah?
I try to have them like repeating geometries of sorts. So like
Yeah.
some of these are parallels. So I kind of did that.
Yeah, I'm lucky in volumetric
Yeah.
conditions here. Yeah. So those work operationally very well, but like they don't do much volumetrically, and that's where you might have to say, are they really that useful for me, or could I reduce them out and say, does this still work? Does it still read? Yeah. Do I even need all those directionalities in here? But otherwise, I think it's nicely done. Line weight is my critique, but that's not really a fault. That's just like just. Can you see the details here very well from a distance? Probably not, right? It starts fading out very quickly. Yeah, and that's where you need to step in and start editing. Always take a 5-6 feet distance to your drawings. Okay, test print. That's what it's called. You guys have a plotter here in the studio? I thought like AIA has a plotter, right? Yeah. I thought we gave you guys some plotters, you know? Oh, we have a plotter over there, right? In the Fab Lab.
I don't think so. It was not advertised.
We do it, it's not
If
advertised.
we do, they're not advertising it.
And you guys also don't ask, right? Because you only do what's advertised, right? Okay. All right. Okay. So just keep asking those things. You should have plotters down here, like tons of them. And also a good tip for your own future, for those who think they're gonna stick around for the next 3 or 4 years. Gang up, buy a plotter. Yeah. Saves you so much money in the long term. Yeah? And you can make money actually by having your colleagues print.
We need to think about it.
Yeah. 3D printers, same thing. Yeah. Just a tip. Yeah. All right. Thank you. So who am I gonna?